say, get in and maybe I'll begin to feel like I feel once again.
To war, to murder, to hurt, scorch the skies and poison the earth, and watch the stumbling at first and partially fix it all again. Time is cracked, the warning sirens have faded. It's coming, either hell above or heaven below. The board has been set, your bed has been made. On the edge, as you realize you can't eat your money.
Hello everybody and welcome to COEW Wrestling episode 7. My name is Edward P22, I am your lead commentator and color commentator, the voice of COEW Wrestling, here to you today to bring you this lovely episode just after COEW Wrestling Bella Fortuna. We have our world champion opening up tonight with Jim issuing an open challenge to anybody in a non-title capacity. Some people may speculate that Jim should not be doing that, albeit with a broken nose and his fight against Rodamon at the last show, Bella Fortuna. But Jim wanting to be a fighting person nonetheless, although it is non-title, whoever beats Jim here could solidify themselves as a huge contender for the COEW Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. Jim marching on out here with the fans behind him, holding on to that title, managing to keep hold of it against Sir Rodamon, despite Sir Rodamon's offense, weathering the storm down there, and the crowd alongside him. Jim always not looking out of place while holding on to a title. Going up to the top rope both times, trying to pose the crowd before getting into the very ring. And we'll see who is going to answer the call to Jim's open challenge to kick off the show here tonight on COEW Wrestling. And that may be answered very quickly, because I believe that this is the Olympic gold medalist Kurt Angle answering the challenge here tonight, with the crowd chanting "You suck" at him.
And his opponent from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, weighing in at 200.
Already the crowd is against Kurt Angle in this, but Kurt Angle trying to get a bunch of opportunities and falling short on it. Kurt Angle is now trying to make a name. I wouldn't say make a name for himself, he already made a name for himself, but definitely make an impact against the world champion scene if he can beat Jim in a non-title match, which can lead to title matches down the line. If you beat the champion, there's no reason for that title to be around them at that point, but this is non-title, so Kurt Angle could earn himself an opportunity by beating the champion. He would definitely have a huge argument, a huge claim for the title if he did, and also this is a stacked opener if anything as well. Kurt Angle, Jim in the opener of this show, already episode 7 looking up to be a good one, and Kurt Angle quickly with a wrestling technique taking out Jim, going into cover immediately here, and a kick out only at 1. Jim having to exert energy there, and quickly with a right hook there, trying to make sure that Kurt Angle stays in his lane before hitting him with a DDT on his bald head. The Bold Brethrens are fighting against each other here tonight. Going in for the cover 1, a kick out at 1. Jim running the ropes, going back round quickly with a splash. Now going after the arms real quick, looking to nail the GTS. Oh, no, didn't really do that. Going after the arm. Kimura lock from Kurt Angle, standing Kimura style, trying to break the shoulder there of Jim. Now, we're talking about injuries here. He touched upon it in Jim's entrance. Jim is suffering a broken nose. We see the tape on his nose every time, like the bandage. He has suffered a broken nose. His breathing can be a bit dodgy. And if Kurt Angle just needs to lock in that sleeper hold or any moves to choke out his opponent, it's going to be very hard to Jim breathe anyway. But Jim, a fighting person nonetheless, has been wrestling in COEW wrestling since then. A quick boot to the face there, disorientating Jim. But Jim quickly with a hip toss going overboard. Now going in for a cover here tonight. One. Only a 1 count though from Kurt Angle. Jim looking to hit the double underhook pile driver that made him win the title back, or not even win the title, retain it at COEW Wrestling Bella Fortuna. That double underhook pile driver, the Jim driver, was what helped him beat Saradamon and also secure the fact that he managed to not only beat him, but like even when Saradamon kicked out, he just needed to knee him in the gut afterwards. It was just pure adrenaline. And it was what turned the tide of that whole match. Jim with a splash to Kurt Angle. Stomp on the arm. And now going for his back again, targeting that spine. Jim with a clothesline, taking down the Olympic gold medalist. Kurt Angle's on the back foot here. Jim is not allowing any opportunities that Kurt Angle could possibly have getting away. Big splash off the top rope. Going in for the cover now. 1, 2. And kick out of 2. Jim with a kick to the side of the head there of Kurt. Going up to the top rope again, maybe looking for another big splash. Big boy splash from Jim each time. Now going after the body again, looking for another splash, but Kurt Angle managing to roll out of the way. Now it's from Jim into the ropes. Looking for a belly to overhead suplex. And whippersnapper from Jim, taking down the Olympic gold medalist after that. Going in for the cover here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, the whippersnapper worked, and Jim beating Kurt Angle in a quick match in the opener here tonight. Jim holding on to that COEW Wrestling Heavyweight Championship. And wait a minute, Pac is in the ring. Pac is making his return to COEW Wrestling. And Jim holding up the COEW Wrestling Heavyweight Championship whilst Pac is staring at him down. We are here after that confrontation between Pac and Jim, staring down into the ring. Jim and Pac have both left in separate ways. For those of you who don't know, Pac has debuted in COEW Wrestling and was the first ever match against Edward P. 123. In COEW Wrestling Season 1, literally the first ever episode of this show, and he's made his return and stared down the champion. I am unsure how that is going to handle, but it's good to see Pac nevertheless. And now we're moving on to our women's match here tonight, and it is, so far, Julia Hart marching down to the ring with 3 other women, Thunder Rosa, Shayna Baszler, and if I remember the name real quick, which I should remember, I believe it is Blair Davenport. I almost said Bea Priestley, that's why I paused. We don't use dead names here. But that is what is happening. And Julia Hart is marching into the ring representing the House of Black, who is in action here later on tonight, because it is going to be Malachi Black and also Brody King and the Kings of the Black Throne representing the House of Black, fighting against DIY. Julia Hart just staring down the camera with the red smoke all around her. And our next contestant going out here next. It is Blair Davenport. And there she is, staring down the ring.
From Wellington, New Zealand,
From New Zealand? That is new information. I thought that Blair Davenport was from the UK. I apologise to all Blair Davenport fans. I have no idea why there's just smoke that is just squared shape up there, but you know what? That is all good. Blair getting into the ring, fogging up the ring with that weed. But the smoke has now gone, as she is making her COVID wrestling debut here tonight, so hopefully she does do well. Pointing up to the sky, saying the sky is the limit for her. Taking off her jacket. Former Stardom champion as well. Blair has had a successful career in Stardom and is possibly looking to make, I wouldn't say make an impact, but like make a good impression. I do not know why there was a trampoline down the ramp. There was a trampoline down. There was a trampoline. But Thunder Rosa making her way down the ramp here real quick, going up. Thunder Rosa already made her COVID wrestling debut in the 8-woman gauntlet match. And looking to make a bigger impact here tonight, trying to not lose. The face paint, that means that she is going to war, being donned here tonight. And now the next contestant coming in the ring. Our last contestant as well, Shayna Baszler, a former COVID Wrestling Women's Champion. Losing her last match in a triple threat match against Toni Storm and Zero, I believe, if I remember correctly. Shayna wanted to get the win back in her step. She wants to achieve more in COVID wrestling. She wants to get back her title that she lost many moons ago. And is trying to get a step in the correct direction by winning here tonight. The Queen of Spades entering the ring here tonight, wearing the black belt as well. Before getting this match started. Julia Hart, Blair Davenport, Thunder Rosa, and Shayna Baszler. The bell has been rung, and now everybody is off to the races. Now this is not an elimination match. I would like to preface that now. It is definitely not an elimination match. A quick punch to the face there. Blair Davenport being the only woman standing at the moment, landing some stiff strikes to competition Thunder Rosa, and then also to Julia Hart. Quickly, Blair Davenport taking down Shayna Baszler one more time again, and landing into some Hurricane Ranas, seemingly controlling the match, but Thunder Rosa quickly changing that equation immediately and dropping down Blair Davenport on her face. Thunder Rosa quickly being throwing Shayna Baszler into the corner, with Julia Hart landing a stomp to the face. And just, oh Jesus! Julia Hart with a stomp to the head there, with the back of the head, before getting kicked into the spine. Quickly being put on the rope, Shayna Baszler with an elbow strike getting out of Blair Davenport's grips. Quickly throwing Blair into the corner. Going in for a running knee strike in the corner, nailing it. On the bridge of the nose, quickly on the outside though, Julia Hart hitting a net breaker on Thunder Rosa. Quickly with an overhand strike to the spine. And now throwing Shayna into the corner. Blair Davenport going to the outside quickly with Julia Hart, landing some strikes inside the ring, dishing out some heavy damage. A candlestick from Blair Davenport. I think she's looking to use it on Thunder Rosa and also Julia Hart, but misses. Now it's time for Thunder Rosa to hit a double underhook suplex of her own. Now hitting a Death Valley driver on the outside to Julia Hart. Quickly, Shayna Baszler wiping her feet by the head of Blair Davenport, disrespectful style. Before all the women get back into the ring, nope. Only Blair Davenport gets sent into the ring. And Thunder Rosa now looking to dish more damage to Julia Hart. Trying to wipe the hands there, saying that she's all done. And then quickly taking on the face again of Thunder Rosa. Landing the stiff kicks and chops. Now quickly landing a move on the outside there, I couldn't really see it. And being thrown, the two women that are in the other company inside of the ring, that we can't name names between these. But yeah, Toni Storm, not Toni Storm, Thunder Rosa, quickly with a head scissor to Shayna Baszler. I do not know why I said Toni Storm, probably because Thunder and Storm in the head. Quickly with a front overhead and quickly knee straight to Thunder Rosa from Shayna Baszler. Shayna Baszler going in for a pinfall attempt there, but that was not really done well. Quickly looking for Rings of Saturn there, but that also got broken up immediately. Julia's just sliding in, taking down Shayna Baszler, and being kicked down to the ground. Blair Davenport now looking for a head scissor, taking down Thunder Rosa. Julia Hart, and now quickly with snap suplex going in for the cover, but quickly that being broken up. And now nailing I don't even know what that move is. Some power slam, like almost looking like it was a power driver, but it was like a Michinoku driver. It's probably like the best way I can say it. Quickly dropping a neck first onto the ropes. Quickly with a snapmare into the ring. Double drop kicks to the face of Shayna Baszler with a roundhouse kick to Julia Hart from Blair Davenport. Blair Davenport and Thunder Rosa both standing. Thunder Rosa looking to try to get hold of Blair Davenport, but Blair quickly getting out of the way both times. Kamagoye straight to the nose of Thunder Rosa, quickly with stiff straights to the back now. Looking to land some hearty blows from Shayna Baszler. Looking for a kick there, but then immediately being countered out of the corner into a kendo stick shot. And then now Shayna Baszler being sent outside the ring. Looking for a double team move here by Thunder Rosa and Blair Davenport against Julia Hart. A brief team up there that is already evacuated, as now there's a Death Valley driver happening in the ring from Thunder Rosa. And quickly Shayna Baszler with a running, jumping elbow strike, taking down Thunder Rosa before trying to go and pin Blair Davenport, but Julia Hart breaking it up immediately, noticing that, you know, that could have been the end there, but doesn't really want it to end without her being the one to win. Julia Hart looking for a quick clothesline to the back of the head, I think that was. With Shayna Baszler looking for the cover, and now quickly the referee having to scurry around for a pin, but didn't even get a chance to go down because Thunder Rosa broke up immediately. Thunder Rosa quickly with a neck breaker, going to double hook suplex one more time. Now Blair with a chair getting into the ring. Michinoku driver, no. Using that chair against Julia Hart there, but that's about it. That's all I know from that exchange. Now looking into suplex, into the Kirifuda clutch. This could be it, but there was a breakup of the pinfall there. And German suplex for Shayna's troubles, going into the cover on Shayna Baszler. And just picks up the win after that German suplex attempt. Shayna being too beaten up to kick out, and your winner here tonight is Thunder Rosa. The crowd thinking that she is the superstar here tonight. And congratulations to Thunder Rosa for getting the win here tonight. She's got black tongue. I did not even realize that. Welcome back to COEW Wrestling. We're on our third match here tonight, and it is time for this man, John Cena, and his tag team partner, Joe Hendry, to have a little bit of a warm-up match ready for when DIY needs to defend their tag team championships against them. And it is John Cena entering first here tonight with a crowd alongside him. This is surreal to say the least. John Cena has been a Hollywood actor. He has been busy almost all the time, and it's been almost impossible every time to get him to come to these shows to be able to wrestle in front of the COEW wrestling fans. And he made his debut just last week at Bella Fortuna, and immediately having Joe Hendry earn him and, you know, Joe Hendry the tag team title shot against #DIY. Now, John Cena is a pretty busy man. We don't know how long he's going to be staying. We don't know how many matches he is going to do, but he is here tonight and he is ready for the biggest fight of his life. John Cena throwing up the arms real quick, getting ready for another tag team match with Joe Hendry, which we still do not know the name of this team. There's been Jonathan Nation, we've gotten John Hendry, we even got Joe Nation as well being thrown around. There's many different names for these two, but they all come together for a common cause, and that is for the people. John Cena representing hustle, loyalty, and respect, and Joe Hendry represents the belief in the people, and that is what we are here for. And Joe Hendry getting ready, hitting his poses for the cameras behind, and now hitting the pose to turn around at the hard cam. Joe Hendry teaming up with John Cena, getting his first win in COEW wrestling on his debut, getting a title match guaranteed down the line against DIY. While it's not happening today, it might happen tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, it might happen next week. We don't know. But that title shot is coming. I would think that it might be next week, seeing as DIY is definitely wrestling here tonight in their own warm-up matches for each other respectfully. But who's to say? I'm not COEW wrestling management. And Joe Hendry putting his arms up in the air. Everybody waving their hands in the audience for Joe Hendry, former TNA X Division champion or television champion. Both men standing in the ring, getting ready, a little bit calm and collected, and the aerial assassins in Will Ospreay and Ricochet are marching down to the ring. This is the first tag aerial assassins match in a while. Will have variation of success, and Ricochet as well in singles competition. While they both cannot challenge DIY, they are still a formidable tag team unit. That's what these two represent. And oh, disrespectful then by Will Ospreay to John Cena. On the outside there, a little bit of disrespect to them. Joe Hendry not looking impressed by that. And just, yeah, like the sign of disrespect from the Billy Goat himself. And John Cena starting this match here tonight. And Ricochet is starting against John Cena. The bell is rung by the referee, and now John Cena quickly will grapple against Ricochet, trying to make sure that that speed game does not happen. The strengths and weaknesses of both teams, John Cena and Joe Hendry definitely have the powerhouse advantage. However, on the contrary, is that Ricochet and also Will Ospreay have the quickness. They have the different styles that they are maybe not be used to as well, fighting against Joe Hendry and John Cena. I would suggest that John Cena and Joe Hendry uses their strength as they are currently doing to take down Ricochet and Ospreay, whereas Ospreay and Ricochet need to rely on quickness more, rely on maybe more close quarter tags, and maybe taking more risks, as much as that is as much as you don't want to take too many risks because you will crash and burn. You do want to make sure that you can land those big moves to swing matches into your favor against the likes of John Cena and Joe Hendry. And Joe Hendry actually being the legal participant right now is a good idea. Not saying that Joe Hendry is not on the level of John Cena, but if we're realistic, think about it, John Cena has that wealth of knowledge, that experience in the ring that can almost counter everyone, and quickly with an overhead like just Frankensteiner. 8 count by the ref. Ricochet might be looking for the count-out win. And by the looks of it, that is what's happening. 9 count there. Ricochet trying to get the count out win earlier, but Joe Hendry quickly getting in the ring and just muscling this man up into a deadlift power. They're just slamming down into the world. And slamming down into the world? Oh, I don't know. Ricochet now taking out John Cena on the outside. Joe Hendry looking to go after Will Ospreay in return. Going after the back of the Billy Goat. Ricochet immediately going straight back after Joe Hendry entering the ring. Joe Hendry throwing Ricochet into the ropes. Quickly doing some over and under strats. Now going after the arm of King Ricochet. Now looking for a deadlift suplex. Nailing it into perfection. Again, using that strength against Ricochet, which is what Joe Hendry needs to do. Doesn't need to try to go into outpace thing. Doesn't need to let Ricochet get some momentum on his side. He just needs to grind him down, and that's all he can do. And like even in that little gap that we just saw there, that's enough for Ricochet to be able to do the things he does. And again, going after John Cena. I don't know why he has an obsession of going after John Cena, but that is the case. And quickly with a German suplex, landing him on his neck there, before hitting it quickly with a Death Valley driver as his own on the outside. Now going after the arms, looking to drop Joe Hendry neck first on the outside as well. Standing shooting star. A 5 count by the ref, and again it looks like Ricochet trying to go for the count out again here tonight. 7 count. And again, punching John Cena. Ricochet is being a lot more violent to John Cena in this, who has not been legal at all in this fight so far. Apart from like starting the match, he's not done anything wrong. Joe Hendry now going after Will Ospreay. Now both men running at each other, worlds colliding. Joe Hendry getting the better stance out of that. And then going after the arm of Ricochet, trying to dislocate the elbow possibly. 5 count by the ref. Thrown in the ring because of this. Now Will Ospreay finally getting the tag in against Joe Hendry now. Joe Hendry with a quick grapple around the back of Will Ospreay, but Will Ospreay getting out of the way. Going in for a strike there. And a quick, I don't even know what that was. I think that was like a trying to bounce up the ropes there, but Joe Hendry may have caught him a little bit. But Will Ospreay managed to turn that into a kick against Joe Hendry's head. And is now locking in tight against Joe Hendry, landing in the knee strike. Will Ospreay landing as much hard-hitting moves as he possibly can. Going over the ropes here. A quick clothesline. Going in for the cover here now. But only a 1 count. John Cena looking a little bit afraid there for Joe Hendry. Ospreay. Standing in the ring, grabbing all the head, chop to the chest. Going with the legs real quick. Trying to break the knee a little bit there. Grabbing all the head. Backdrop driver onto the canvas. And Ospreay seemingly letting the tag happen. Oh, no. Joe Hendry not really getting the tag there. And, oh, disrespect from Ospreay. Ugh, that's not a good idea. Running into the corner. Ospreay putting Joe Hendry down again with a clothesline springboard attempt. Lifting up Joe Hendry, putting him in that corner. I'm unsure what Ospreay wants out of this, but seemingly just driving his head into the corner. And now looking for that top rope Hurricane Run that we saw before against Jim. And tagging in Ricochet. Ricochet coming in now against John Cena. John Cena looking for a clothesline there, but misses because of the roll out of the way. Inverted like Hurricane Run, or just like a Poison Rana there to John Cena. John Cena on the outside, a little bit dazed. Joe Hendry with a stiff strike of his own to take down Ricochet. Ricochet going back after Cena, but Cena with a crossbody trying to nullify that as much as he possibly can. Going in for a deadlift of his own. John Cena going after Ricochet. I'm not sure how wise it was for Ospreay to tag out now as we're seeing this happen, as Ricochet has been definitely more beaten up. And a quick chokeslam from Joe Hendry, and Ospreay immediately getting into the ring, breaking up the pinfall, but also taking down the ref. Oh no, that might be a disqualification, but it wasn't. Just barreling through the ref to break up the pinfall. Throwing it into the corner. Trying to grapple with the head there, but that didn't really work. Thrown into the corner with Ospreay. And now looking for possibly the same move that Ospreay did earlier to Joe Hendry. Ospreay getting tagged back in. Ospreay looking fired up. And is looking possibly for the hidden blade on Joe Hendry. Nailing the back of his head. Going in for the cover. This could be it. John Cena immediately in the ring, breaking up the pinfall, knowing that Joe Hendry would not be able to kick out from the hidden blade. And now the Kawada kicks to the face of Joe Hendry. Not helping his case there. And Ospreay landing that killer blow. Then Ricochet get back into this fight. And now what is the plan between Ricochet and like Joe Hendry here? It looks like there might be a Spanish fly off the top rope from the aerial assassins, and that was what happened there. And Ospreay with a quick tag into him. Quick kick to the thigh. Looking to nail some big moves. Ducks underneath. German suplex. Bridging over to the other side of the ring. This might be it, and it was it for them. John Cena didn't even try to break up the pin that time. It might have just been easier to call it quits, but Ospreay, as soon as that hidden blade landed to the back of the head of Joe Hendry, it was all they wrote, as Will Ospreay and Ricochet picked up the win here tonight. And now we're back for our fourth match here tonight in COEW Wrestling, and it is time for Zera versus Jamie Hayter to happen here tonight. And Zera marching on down to the ring.
Making her way to the ring from North Carolina, Zera.
The question that I have always asked is, what is the deal with Zera and Sparkle Siren? And allegedly we're meant to get answers after COEW Wrestling Bella Fortuna, but seemingly we have got nothing from Zera. Zera's been kept in the dark and has only really wanted to have this match against Jamie Hayter, so we will see how that goes. But Zera marching down to the ring, going to look like that she's about to climb on the stairs. With all of these things done, Zera getting more honourable according to the fans, with a recent action not being everybody up to a bloody pulp. But also, we gotta take into note that she did lose at Bella Fortuna in the match to get the No One's Contendership for Sparkle Siren's Championship, and I wonder how much of that newfound respect that she's seemingly been shown, how long that will extend to, because we have seen Zera in similar situations where if she doesn't get what she wants, she snaps. And I don't know if this is going to be the same case or not. I don't want to say, like, you know, assume the worst of every single person. But Zera is still that vicious person. It's the same person that lands that tries to break her opponent's face, break their necks, bodies, in order to win. But I don't know how this will go. Now quickly Sarah standing in the ring waiting for her opponent to arrive. And it is Jamie Hayter, part of the Haterade. Having pink hair and all.
And from the Ukraine,
I honestly don't think that Jamie is from Ukraine. I could be wrong. I'm going to look this up now, midway through the show live. Because I swear she's not. British wrestler. And alright, yeah, it's just a British professional wrestler I can see so far. So yeah, that is just wrong from Ukraine. I need to fix that. But Jamie Hayter is here in COEW Wrestling. Prepared for a big fight feel. Pointing to the crowd as well. Against Zero. If Jamie Hayter wins against Zero, that is a huge win against people in her career. But if Zero wins, that's just another body to add to the list on her warpath back to the COEW Wrestling Women's Championship. Although she isn't in the number one's contendership, she sure as hell will want to keep herself in the name picture. Jamie here landing some stiff strikes there, stomp on the back. Compressing the spinal column. Now grabbing hold of the mask, lifting up Zero before decking her with a fist. Jamie here with quick hooks around to the kidneys and then quickly with a punch over. Zero seemingly being beaten down a lot more in this match than I expected. Quick stomp on the arm. Oh, kick to the face there. Now Zero going in for the ground and pound strikes as retaliation for all of that. Lifting up Jamie Hayter and going in for a hook there, but not working. Headbutt instead to answer the problems. Now quickly with axe kick straight to the back of her head from Zero to Jamie Hayter. Quickly being taken on a stomp to the back. Stomp to the chest. And then again with the ground and pound, Zero now showing off that vicious side that I mentioned earlier. Apart from bitterness, she's landing in the stiff strikes to the head. It's not going to get the win there, but it's definitely dealing some major damage. Quickly with a clothesline, a lariat to take down Zero. One, oh nope, just a one count. Going in for a suplex here. Almost like a deadlift suplex sort of style going on. Lifting her up as long as she possibly can before dropping her down into the canvas. Now a deadlift powerbomb from Jamie here. 2-0, landing it square in the middle. Zero managing to quickly get up there, trying to lift Jamie here above, but Jamie here quickly reversing that. Now looking for possibly, oh, never mind, going around for the back of the knees. Putting Zero into the corner with a quick splash and then meeting up with her before nailing a power slam of her own. And Jamie Hayter now flexing while Zero's en route onto the other side of the ring. Spear to the outside from Jamie Hayter to Zero. Jamie Hayter now looking for a powerbomb. on Sarah over to the outside. I don't know if a shoulder clipped the announce table. Her head definitely went through the middle part though. Now going after her again, but that did not really work. Lifting her up overhead before dropping her back down into the floor. Looking for possibly a big move here. Jamie Hayter looking to hit a powerbomb on the outside. Could she nail it? Yes, she does. Jamie Hayter throws her back into the ring. Going in for the cover here. 1, 2. A kick out of 2 from Sarah, defiantly as ever. Before rolling almost to the outside again. Oh, quickly leans close line to the back of the head. Now kick to the stomach. Sarah might be looking for the pedigree. That may be too close to the ropes though. Rolling her into the ropes even more. That's probably not a good idea. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Not even a rope break that was easily accessible. The crowd chanting, "This is wrestling," and I agree. Although, like, within saying that, you come to a wrestling show and you should expect wrestling. Like, come on. And now quickly going up, lifting up. Jamie Hayter on the outside, quickly with elbow strike straight to the back. Throwing Sarah almost into the ring, but that did not work. Now actually thrown into the ring. Before entering quickly, now going in. Quickly with a net breaker down into the canvas. 1, 2, a kick out at 2. Now landing some stiff punches to the head. And now quickly breaking the knees of Jamie Hayter there. Sarah just launching everything she possibly can at Jamie Hayter. Looking for an elbow drop now. Both of these women have not given a single inch to each other without having to fight for it. And just ruling as much as they both possibly can to see who may win. Deadlift power slam? No, what is this? Dominator from the ground. 1, 2, 3. No, a kick out at 2 from Zera. They are on their last legs in this fight. And now looking for the last ride one more time. Nails it into the canvas with a big boy powerbomb. 1, 2, 3. Jamie Hayter picking up a win against Zera in a hard-fought victory here tonight. Congratulations to Jamie Hayter for getting her first win in COEW Wrestling and putting on one hell of a performance here tonight. If I haven't said it already, congratulations to Jamie Hayter for the big victory, and it is time for our triple threat #1 contenders match for the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Championship, and the ring general is marching on out here tonight. Gunther fighting once again in COEW Wrestling, but in a match that he's probably going to be unfamiliar with. It is a hardcore match here tonight. And Gunther is not looking too impressed with the audience or anybody around him. Wiping the boots on the apron to show the respect to the ring, as he says the ring is sacred. It is holy ground for him, the ring general, and is looking to dish out big punishments against anybody who disrespects the art of professional wrestling. Gunther in the hard belief that hardcore wrestling should probably not even exist, and that it should be normal traditional rules, but still going after the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Championship, probably wanting to bring an end to the reign of hardcore matches. But we shall see if he is going to be successful, because I don't think he will. Because the next man out here is Jon Moxley, almost an enabler of violence. Cameraman, why are you zooming in on his Timbs? Either way, Moxley walking on down to the ring, part of the Death Riders now, and the other company that we won't name, but this time by himself. Looking for some big retribution, some big fight feel. Saying that he will be the next hardcore champion. Moxley did come in here with the Shield in the past in COEW Wrestling, and infiltrated the company, and has wrestled here a few times besides that. But never really gone after big gold, apart from when he was with the Shield. And now we may say that he might go after the hardcore title to see if he can win that belt that he believes it rightfully is. But now the last man in this triple threat hardcore equation, and it is Mock. Now this is not an elimination triple threat match as well, I would like to point out. So all of these men are fighting for that one pinfall and one submission. Mock's partner Birmingham being injured with a broken face and a concussion, so Mock is on his own, and he's looking to hopefully get some singles gold to not be left on the shelf with his partner. Now Mock marching on down to the ring, potentially earning a big opportunity for himself here tonight if he can beat the likes of Jon Moxley and Gunther in the ring. And he's got the advantage, like, you know, in some aspects. Like, he's got metal elbow pads and metal knee pads. Like, I always comment, like, I don't understand why he has them, but he does. So this could be a good victory for him. Mock staring in the ring, ready for the match to begin. Gunther, Jon Moxley, and Mock here tonight. And now the bell has been rung. Gunther and Moxley, immediately Moxley going in for a net break on Gunther and just going after everyone, picking up Mox and putting him onto the ropes. Moxley trading blows with literally every single person he can get hold of. And I'm going after the leg quickly with an overhead Alabama slam. And across the ring there. Going again, but didn't really work. Trying to throw over. Nope, drop down onto the ropes. A pushing side leg sweep. Now kicking Gunther a little bit there. Trying to irritate him in this fight. Quickly going after the legs there of Mock. Stomp to the gut, and then immediately taking Gunther to the outside, looking to drop him back first on the apron. Nailing it. That apron is probably going to be dented at this point from how many people have been dropped on it. Now landing in some stiffs, overhand slaps to Moxley and chops. Now Moxley going down underneath the ring, looking for a chair. Nailing the chair to Mock, but Mock quickly being stopped there. And from Moxley back into the ring. Moxley with a dive to the outside, taking down everyone. The elbow strikes connecting against Gunther. Shot to the chest, around strikes, quickly jump kick to the back. Moxley going back to the outside. From Mock back in the ring. And now looking for possibly a bigger win. Oh, no. Quickly thrown into the corner. Quick elbow strike in the corner with a clothesline. And Moxley more into the center there. With dropping the metal knee pad onto his face. Gunther just on the outside, like waiting for Mock to just dish out some damage, which is honestly probably a good idea. And as soon as when he didn't wait, he soon easily got hit with a hammer. He needs to go back to the original strategy of just waiting. Moxley dishing out damage there, but Gunther winning a slice of it. Now dropping Gunther, knees first onto the metal knee pad. Knees first onto the metal knee pad, chest first onto the metal knee pad. Is what I was going to do. But now, quickly, Moxley being taken into the corner. No, he's been taken into the opposite corner again. Trying to psych out John Moxley, trying to use the metal elbow pads as a lethal weapon. That's all he's doing, he's just causing weapons. Now looking for a quick sledgehammer in the corner, that didn't work. Neither did trying to hit him in the leg. Quickly being thrown over into the ropes. No, trying to be powerbombed to the outside. Mock goes! Landing on the outside. John Moxley looking for a big move there, but that didn't really work out. Moxley landing in the corner for Gunther. Now looking for a weapon here. Looking for a trash bin. Throwing it into the ring. Quickly almost trying to go for like the back there. Quickly with a knee strike, looking for a suplex. Oh, what is this? Suplex like power slam combo there, I think. Gunther being hit with that sledgehammer so many times, that could aggravate an injury if it keeps going on. Gunther trying to pull himself away from Mock with that sledgehammer before literally it being launched into his face. Gunther might have a broken face at this point, and quickly Death Rider landing that finishing move onto Mock, and just Gunther having to get up really quickly, no wasted time in, like, you know, trying to stay on top of this fight. Ben was moved by the referee. Gunther going to the outside. Mock looking to deal more damage to Moxley, which didn't really work out that well. Steps now being introduced. This can go a lot worse. A quick clothesline sending Mock to the outside. Gunther looking at John Moxley, but not really doing anything about it. And letting John go to the outside, launching himself through the ropes. The crowd chanting, "This is awesome." Now, ladder being introduced into this fight. That is not something that I was expecting. And a big boot into the corner. Dropping Moxley like a dome first into it. Discus elbow strike straight to Gunther, knocking him out. Before Moxley got back up, immediately that could have been a win there. Just from the amount of damage that would normally cause, a quick uppercut in the corner. Moxley now trying to get back into this. Mock quickly getting out of it. Gunther looking for now a power slam, but again being told no. Mock is still fighting with all the effort that he can. Moxley. But Mock in the corner, landing those stiff strikes to the chest. And in the ring with a table there was Gunther picking up Mox. Not Mox, yeah, Mock, not Mox. Moxley, Mock, they're both similar. Now, full-away slam onto the ladder there, cutting Gunther a little bit, but with a quick boot to the side end of Moxley, this could be it. But now that in here for a second there, that big boot could have landed the ticket for Mock to get the win here. But Gunther not having it and just dropping him neck first onto the ladder. And the plunder in the ring causing a lot of trouble for this man. And quickly with an over the head shot with a bin, and then another one in the corner, just chucking it down. I think Gunther might be bleeding a little bit here. We're going to have an examination of his face there where the bin hitting. And then Gunther's literally been fueled by the blood, the adrenaline, and there you go. His forehead is definitely lacerated, going in for a big lariat of his own. That didn't really work, and a knee strike straight to the face again. Just using every single ounce of like impact against Gunther. Now trying to go after Moxley. Moxley busted open on the turnbuckle in the corner. And Moxley's just landing as much big moves as he can onto Moxley to keep him down. The blood is starting to flow in this hardcore match here tonight. Now going after the head. Knee drop. Kneeless knee pads. Looking for the Death Rider. Spiking him on his head. This could be it. 1, 2. And a break out of the pinfall there. Spiking him that time instead of just immediately snapped down into the canvas. The blood just keeps on pouring. Out of the head of the ring general. Moxley going in again, looking for a suplex, trying to take down Gunther. This is not his main priority, as you can clearly see. Now going and now immediately almost trying to be taken out, quickly taken down. Literally grabbing all of the head there, trying to put Moxley under the ropes, punch the kidney there. But immediately Moxley hitting the second turnbuckle as hard as he possibly could have then. Mox may have suffered a concussion. Oh, maybe not. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Shotgun dropkick. Gunther probably taking the worst of that, landing literally lower back first onto the ladder just to take out Moxley. And then quickly going for the bin strike there, but Mox got out of the way. And immediately with an elbow strike, trying to land some elbows to the face. Getting his own bin again. And then dropping it before being landed with another drop kick. Trying to go in for a pinfall air. Only a 1 count. The ring crew is definitely going to have to repair the rings and stuff after this match. And now Moxley is landing in some of the big hammering strikes against the chest of Gunther. Now ducking underneath and going over a full-away slam. Or boss man slam, I should say. Quick punch to the head of Moxley. Moxley with double axe handle answering. Gunther not even getting in the ring, not wanting to get in the ring after all of that. But he does, and now using the sledgehammer. So much for saying that hardcore wrestling rules should be banned and having to use sacred rules. He is now going to use weapons to fight in this battle, as he is not doing well just with his own tools. Moxley with a running knee strike in the corner. Looking for the Death Rider there, but that didn't really work out too well. Going down underneath. Looking for his own finishing move. Literally just a tiger-like powerbomb. Immediately being taken down to sides. Gunther looking to end things here. Looking for the Emerald Flosion. Getting the win now. Mox needs to quickly break it up if he needs this. It just seems like they are using big moves to big moves, and it's just a slight second before it gets broken up. Nobody is really kicking out at this point, and then Mox had to like literally drag himself up. Bulldog choke from Jon Moxley to Gunther, and Gunther with a tap out. As Jon Moxley has won the #1 contendership for the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Championship. And goodness gracious me, I don't know if that's Gunther's blood or if it's him. I know Moxley definitely got busted open at some point. But blood dripping on the face of the Death Rider as he is going to prepare himself to fight against CM Punk down the road. The next match in COEW Wrestling is now going to be a tag team match with the House of Black, and what are they actually
On the
doing?
way to the ring, accompanied by Bloody
What?
Matthew. At a combined weight of 500 pounds.
Okay, what? Well, the House of Black are here. They're marching on down to the ring. I don't know what's gotten into them. Looks like they got like a little bit of disco fever, jumping over the ropes. And standing up top. I don't know why they're walking like that, honestly, but that just threw me off completely. It seems like they are fine besides walking, as the House of Black has arrived, with even Buddy Matthews as in their corner. And they'll be teaming up against the current tag team champions of DIY.
And their opponents.
Johnny
At a
Gargano
combined
and
weight
Tommaso
of
Ciampa have been working together in COEW Wrestling for a while now, on and off. Johnny Gargano and Tommaso Ciampa currently managed to defend their titles against the Chuckle Fucks at the last COEW Wrestling show, known as Bella Fortuna. Bella Fortuna, they managed to retain the titles barely. Well, actually, not really barely, but just because of the... they took advantage of the new team of Dinkle and Jester, trying to show off a little bit, and just took advantage of it, using their experience in the tag division to get the win. And now they're having a little warm-up match against the House of Black. Now both men starting this match, Brody King and Johnny Gargano, and I'm being thrown into the corner there. And okay, well, I guess Johnny Gargano's not starting it. He just psyched out Brody King before tagging in Tommaso Ciampa, and Brody King's just like, alright, and then just immediately going after Ciampa's throat. Brody King now landing a big boy splash. No, Tommaso Ciampa quickly getting out of dodge there before now going into the fray. Going down, putting him on the ropes. No, looking for a quick elevated DDT maybe? Oh no, cutter! Landing that elevated cutter position on Brody King. For landing a quick double axe handle. Big boot to the face of Tommaso Ciampa. Now quickly go for a backdrop driver. Now nailing the stomps, two. Taking out Tommaso Ciampa as it currently stands, trying to snap that neck, trying to just rip it out of its neck socket, and then quickly smashing it down into the canvas. Going after the arms now, stomping the arm. Never stomped the arm. And a quick punch to the back of the head. Malachi Black being tagged in and now against Tommaso Ciampa. Malachi not really been impressed or happy the past few days. Not really winning that much in COEW Wrestling and losing title opportunities that he's worked hard for in the past. Now being taken into DIY's corner, looking for a tag move now. And for Malachi over onto his back. For looking for his face, trying to wrench that neck. Big little punch to the gut of Johnny Gargano. Thrown into the ropes before smashing his head into the turnbuckle again. Johnny Gargano. I never smash across the head into the turnbuckle. Malachi Black dishing out a lot of head punishments to Gargano. Gargano managing to get out of the corner, from him back into the corner with Tommaso Ciampa, and now going after the arm, wrenching it over the ropes. Now looking for that strange move that he always does to stretch out his opponent. Slingshot him back into the ring, but Malachi, all of it. I don't know what Tommaso Ciampa was doing there. I think he was maybe arguing with Johnny Gargano, which is a strange thing to do when you're in a tag team championship, you know. While it is a non-title match, you should be really on the same page. With Tommaso quickly getting into the ring, going after Malachi Black. Malachi, being lifted up by Tommaso and being dropped into the turnbuckle head first. And a quick stomp to the gut, and now going after the throat. A 1 count. Stomp on the arm. And now quick overhand strikes to the head of Tommaso, not to Tommaso Ciampa, to Malachi Black. Now Johnny Gargano get back into the ring. Literally shoot a springboard moonsault to Malachi Black, isolating Malachi, but Malachi quickly getting up, trying to go after Johnny there, but Johnny outpacing Malachi a little bit, going in for the cover there, 2 count. Malachi with a tag into Big Bad Brody King, throwing him into the corner. Malachi getting targeted by Johnny Gargano there. I know that these two have had history outside COEW wrestling and possibly inside COEW wrestling, but I would not suggest turning your back on Brody King. I don't know, I just feel like that's a bad idea all around. Ducks underneath. Good discus lariat on the rebound. Now looking for a quick never clothesline. Another clothesline. And a third one, taking down Johnny Gargano, using that size against the small man of Gargano. And a quick takedown of Gargano there as well. Looking for a powerbomb into the canvas. Oh no, Gargano with some punches of his own. Getting out of dodge. Throwing Brody King into the corner. And a clothesline before hitting a tornado DT off of it. Gargano looking for a super kick there, but belly to belly suplex took him down. And I'm throwing him into the corner there, but the referee saving Gargano's skin. Kick to the gut, looking for sliced bread. Oh no, quickly turning it around. Gargano not letting Brody King tag him in. They're trying to go after the arms of the big man. Trying to stop any sort of momentum. Now going after the knee of Brody King. And elbow straight to the knee. Now Tommaso Ciampa trying to enter in this fight, looking underneath. DDT to Brody King. Saying that he is smart. But Brody King trying to go into the corner with Malachi Black. And Malachi almost being stopped there. Oh, no. Maybe just bait him into the corner even a little bit more. Quickly with the end, taking down Tommaso Ciampa over in the tag corner. Only a 1 count, but that was a quick roundhouse kick combination there. Could have been the end, and now Malachi going after Johnny Gargano with a drop kick of his own. Tommaso Ciampa needing to enter back into this ring. I have no idea what Malachi had planned there. We need to do some drug testing against the House of Black, because they were acting funny in the entrances, and At least with Malachi, it looks like that he's not doing well. Stomp to the back, going after the arms now. 1 count by the ref. And quick breaking of the nose there from Malachi Black, and another stomp to solidify it. Malachi looking for possibly Dante's Inferno. Nope. Tagging Brody King with a quick straight to the gut, trying to get a little bit of a good transition going over here. And now Tommaso Ciampa seemingly wanting to go and tag in Johnny Gargano, and Brody King letting it happen. And then Johnny Gargano with a clothesline taking down Brody King. Brody King was trying to get up, and an elbow straight to the head. Probably not the best idea to let, you know, someone get the hot tag. Who am I to judge? Quick go into the corner. Looking for DIY super kicks. Never mind, I was going to say meet in the middle, but it wasn't that. Tommaso Ciampa looking at Malachi Black, looking for revenge against him. And it looks like Tommaso Ciampa is really going for revenge on the outside, jumping down on a jumping DDT to the outside. DDT? Just jumping knees was what I meant to say. 2 count by the ref. Brody King getting in the ring. Immediately going back after Tommaso Ciampa, dropping him head first on his bloody forehead onto the ring post. Well, not ring post, but the turnbuckle. Tommaso Ciampa needs to probably not be in this match too much. He is bleeding. He is very much in a lot of pain. Quick elbow strike taken down. Big man Brody King. Well, tagging Tommaso Ciampa again. Tommaso looking for possibly a big move. Going after the arm of Brody Lee. Not Brody Lee, Brody King. 2 different people. And Tommaso Ciampa is looking to possibly try to choke him out with a Dragon Sleeper on the top, on like the middle turnbuckle. Hanging him for a little bit there. And only a 1 count. Tommaso Ciampa locking in around the back, but quickly Brody King says nah. And again trying to just choke out the big man. I mean, it's working, but the referee should definitely count this as it's using the ropes as leverage, which is illegal. Going in for the cover now. 1, 2, 3. No, it's not enough to put Brody King asleep, which was what the whole aim was for that, I thought. But Johnny Gargano now getting into the ring. Stiff elbow of his own. Going in for the cover. 1, 2. A kick out of 2 again from Brody King. Gargano now focusing on Malachi Black there for a second. Gargano landing in a few strikes of his own, looking for a DDT. No, just dropping him nose first on his knee. Now another, as we like to say, tag being used before going into the corner of DIY. But Brody King managing to get out of there and looking like he's going to tag in Malachi Black. Just saw out Tommaso Ciampa. And a quick cave in there, almost intercepting Tommaso Ciampa's clothesline. Now Tommaso Ciampa looking for an air raid crash. Well, that interception probably did work favors for Malachi. It wasn't the end of the video at the moment. Now going in for a pinfall here. Right by the ropes. But still with a kick out. Now going in for a quick tag into Johnny Gargano. Malachi Black trying to go in there, but that didn't really work out too well. Quickly with a faceplant into the second turnbuckle. Going in for an elbow strike of his own. Looking to go into the corner here to land a drop kick, but misses. Kicks the leg, another kicks the leg, spinning around ass kick. Knee strike straight to the face of Tommaso Ciampa. In a suplexing position. Was knocking the daylights out of him before going into a knee strike on his arm. Malachi Black looking for a big move here, taking down Tommaso Ciampa. Now also going after Johnny Gargano. Quickly closing straight to the back of the head of Malachi though. Both of these men are not laying up. And now quickly will punch to the forehead. Just landing stiff strikes to Brody King, taking him out. Malachi staying on the outside, surprisingly. I don't know what the plan there for Malachi was. He does seem kind of out of it. Free count by the ref. Thrown into the ring. Almost a 5 there, but both men are now in the ring again. Tommaso Ciampa is landing as many strikes there as he possibly can. 1, 2, and a kick out 2 from Malachi, who is, I believe, bleeding somewhere. Now quickly thrown into the corner. Possibly looking, no, not for me in the middle. What are you doing? What the fuck are you doing, guys? Oh, me in the middle. Nailing it into the back of the head with a super kick to the front. Could this be it? Nope, it wasn't, because Brody King immediately broke out the pinfall. Johnny Gargano going to the top rope, but never mind, looking at Brody King again, maybe having some personal vendetta. Brody King answers with a form straight to the face of Gargano. And Gargano now answering with a DDT onto the apron of Brody King. These two teams are going back and forth repeatedly. That's an exposed turnbuckle, possibly being used against Gargano's sternum. Kick to the back. And Gargano somehow not having any breathing difficulties, uses it against Malachi. Thrown into the corner of DIY. Snapmare down into the ring. Drop kick to the back of the head. I have no idea who's going to win this match, by the way. This match has gone on for a while. Up top, Johnny Gargano looking for a big shot. With a Hurricane on a takedown. Could this be it with a pinfall? 1, 2, 3. And DIY, your tag team champions, beat the Kings of the Black Throne. We will administer drug tests to Malachi Black for the weird moving that he has done and many of his sloppy mistakes backstage, because we want to look out for his health. But besides from that, that was still a very hard fought match between these guys. And that is one hell of a match for DIY to have as a warm-up. Our next bout here tonight is CM Punk versus Ilya Dragunov after Punk's successful retention against Jay White. CM Punk with the fans behind him in attendance cheering him on like God he is. Punk standing in with the crowd, crowd chanting CM Punk. Very pleased with his defense against Jay White. Some people would argue that was match of the night. Others would say the COVID Wrestling Women's match was match of the night at Bella Fortuna. But no matter where you take it, CM Punk did put in one great performance to keep the Hardcore Championship around his waist. And Punk is not looking to relinquish that gold anytime soon. You know, quickly going up to the top of the ropes. Taking all that championship and showing it to the crowd, showing it to the people in the arena, the people, the beautiful people. Was going to be looking forward to fighting against Ilya Dragunov. As Punk said, he wants to defend that title as much as he possibly can, and the winner of John Moxley later will be, not later, the winner of John Moxley versus Gunther and Punk and Moxley will be fighting next week for the COVID Wrestling Hardcore Championship, as Punk wants to defend that title as much as he possibly can. And we're going to see who wins out of those two next week, but that is next week, and it's not the here and the now. And the now for his warm-up match is Ilya Dragunov, the Tsar, the Mad Dragon, or whatever you want to call him. Ilya has not been having a good time as of lately in COVID Wrestling. His debut, he won, and all the other matches, he hasn't really been picking up that victories. He's been putting on one hell of a show, but he hasn't been getting the wins he wants. And he's now going against CM Punk, and if he beats Punk, that gives him legitimacy to go after his title. Like, that is a legitimacy claim to get the title. But Dragunov has been shown respect. He has been gracious in his defeats. He's been trying to better himself. Like, if you look on X and looking at his workout routine, it is insane. He is absolutely a madman, and that's probably why people call him the Mad Dragon. And Dragunov not letting the losses dictate who he is and how he conducts business in that very ring. He is ready for anything that is shoved into his face, and he is ready for a fight with anyone. He loves pain, he loves being put through pain, and he's going to dish it out against CM Punk here tonight. But could he beat the COEW Wrestling Hardcore Champion? We'll find out very, very shortly. The crowd definitely behind CM Punk at the moment. A quick slap to the face of Punk before quickly with a hip toss. Dragunov already showing some signs of a little bit of disrespect to Punk, a little tiny bit, but is definitely getting the upper hand in the early goings of this fight. Punk needing to retaliate a little bit more, needs to be quickly with a kick, going in for a clothesline, taking down the Dragunov man himself. Quickly with a clothesline, trying to go after Punk. Punk managing to get out of it. Punk punch the gut now, landing in some strikes of his own. Punk with an uppercut now. And is going in for the cover. Could this be it? One. Only a kick out one. Only a kick out at one. Tut tut tut. You know, this is just the beginning of the match. Both men on the outside. This is a no disqualification match. I do believe, if I remember correctly, the referee... Oh no, it is a normal match. I got it wrong. I apologize. I should know this as I am the announcer. I've misled you by accident. And then Punk now just with a power slam on the outside. COEW Wrestling going... Oh, Jeebus! Right by the face into the ring post there. That is not a good look for Dragunov. What? Punk being disrespectful as always. Literally just going right up to Dragunov and just doing push-ups next to him. Taunting Ilya Dragunov, not taking the threat seriously that Dragunov possesses before landing in some strikes of his own. Punk will slaps to the face of Dragunov, back fist. Not taking down Dragunov this time though. Throwing him across the ring. The crowd chanting the name of CM Punk, their Lord and Savior. 7 count by the referee. While Punk goes to the top. Big boss splash over to the outside. Dealing some huge damage to Ilya Dragunov. Picking him back up, and Punk just walking with him. Dragunov breaking out of CM Punk's grips though. Dragunov might be looking to get some of that momentum on his side. Getting into the ring. Punk flexing on Dragunov. I do not think that's a good idea to taunt. Punk doesn't perceive Dragunov as a threat. That's what I'm thinking at the moment. All of his actions they've done, the push-ups, the little like weak punches there, they're not seen as Dragunov being a threat. This is just blatantly going after him like he doesn't matter. And Dragunov just acts kindly like, okay, you're flexing with me while I'm getting in the ring. We were going to take it up a notch. And now we're just immediately trying to murder CM Punk. H-bomb immediately to the jaw of Punk. From the corner. 1, 2. And a kick out at 2. But that's what you get. If you do not take Dragunov seriously, you need to. Because if you don't, he will burst out of there. He will land you with exploders. He will land you with all the stiff strikes possible. And he will knock your jaw out into next week. And Punk now needing to reevaluate the situation. Punk actually now taking this match a little bit more seriously than he did initially. A 2 count there, but that is not enough. And the look on Punk's face says it all. He is not impressed. He is not happy about what just happened a few seconds ago. And now he's landing the stiff strikes there. And that is necessary. A quick chop by Dragunov trying to get the upper hand here. Quick overhand strike. Going in for a slap there, and Dragunov with a straight hook there. We're going into this back and forth confrontation between the two superstars. Dragunov seemingly trying to get the bare hand, but Punk with a spinning heel kick trying to get out of it. Going in for the GTS. This could be it for Dragunov if he doesn't reverse out of it. We have seen that move put away so many people in the past. Going in for the cover. 1, 2, 3. Dragunov being beaten here tonight. Punk standing victorious after taking Dragunov as a serious threat. The champ is still here. Wait, Everett 1, 2, 3. What are you doing? Oh, for crying out loud! We thought that this was over. MVP 1, 2, 3 beating CM Punk in the steel cage and still not letting it go, even though he had his moment, he got the match he wanted, and just hitting CM Punk with the Hardcore Championship. That title Edward has wanted back since the start, and why he keeps targeting CM Punk. Unacceptable behavior from him. Well, we have just gotten CM Punk out of the building. He managed to walk away on his own 2 feet. But definitely a little bit banged up after being smacked across the head with his own championship. It is now time for the main event here tonight of COEW Wrestling. We'll get you updates on Malachi Black, CM Punk, all the wrestlers that have been taking a huge beating so far. Gunther as well. But Dakota Kai coming out next, and it is going to be our main event. Women's match for the number 1 contendership for the Women's Championship. And it is Dakota Kai versus Lyra Valkyria. This match came across as Bella Fortuna. There were 2 triple threat matches that were contested. Dakota Kai won the first one, and Lyra Valkyria won the second one. And now they're both going into the main event here tonight, looking to get a big piece of that action going after the title. Dakota Kai was actually number 1 contendership not too long ago against Sparkle Siren, but did lose the match against Sparkle Siren near the end. So Dakota Kai looking for that redemption there. But Lyra Valkyria didn't have a great debut initially. That is a thing that has been stated. Her first match she did lose, but in her second match she had definitely beaten top star in Zera, and also has beaten another challenger in the triple threat, and that is important to note. Lyra Valkyria is trying to set up that good impression, so not letting that first impression that people saw her being the thing to define her entire career. Now she's main eventing the show in her 3rd match here in COEW Wrestling, looking to get that number 1 contendership, looking to possibly win the Women's Championship and be the champion across the entire company. And the crowd wooing with her with like her call to arms, as you can hear. Jumping into the ring, ready for a massive fight. with the crowd behind her and against Dakota Kai. The fans want to see Lyra Valkyria succeed. They want to believe in Lyra Valkyria. And Dakota Kai, well, Dakota Kai wants to break her back, obviously, but that's besides the point. It is the main event here. Dakota Kai. Lyra Valkyria. Ring that bell, referee. It's time to go. And now both women starting off a quick grapple, collar elbow tie up before Lyra Valkyria with a shoulder barge taking on Dakota Kai and immediately standing moonsault onto Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai again slapped across head, kick to the leg there, but then quickly team kick leader Dakota Kai. Dakota Kai, expert in the kicks. That is what's going to be used a lot in this match in order to take down Lyra Valkyria. And now quickly going around back, Russian leg sweep. Into a ground and pound assault there. I don't know if that was on the armpit or if that was on the cheek there. But that was an assault nonetheless. Quickly with a kick to the face. Telling the fans to call her at that point. With that hand signal right there. But Lyra Valkyria not letting any taunts get the better of her. Going to the outside. This is not a no disqualification match. This does have countouts. This does have rules. I repeat, rules. So we need to be careful with the rules. Otherwise we could lose in the match settings right now. Quick drop kick to the spine. Looking for another moonsault of her own. Nailing it straight beautifully. Mwah, perfection. And now it's going back into the ring. And now taunting at Dakota Kai for count by the ref. And now quick hip toss over. And then a quick standing moonsault. And then quickly with a DDT straight down into the canvas. Smashing the back of the head onto the mat there. And now launching a kick assault into the face. And just again with the koala kicks. Just into the face of Lyra. Is Lyra Valkyria's leg alright? Did she just break her leg? I don't know what happened there, but I saw that ankle being not in a good position when rolling through there. Lyra Valkyria seemingly able to stand on it, so maybe not completely broken, but Lyra, with that roll through, it did look a little bit awkward, and I'm concerned about her legs, which could be like in an actual concerned way. By like the positioning and all, but landing a bunch of springboards, I think Lyra might be okay, might be overreacting a little bit here, but that is a target for Dakota Kai if she ever spotted it, which I don't know if she did or not. But Dakota Kai quickly going around for the head with a quick elbow straight, trying to grab Lyra Valkyria, trying to drag her into the corner, looking for possibly some devastating strikes of her own. Quickly with an elbow straight, taking her down into the bottom corner, stomp on the knees there a little bit. It looks like she's stomping the knees. Quickly rolling out of the corner. Dakota Kai trying to go after the arms, but Lyra Valkyria kick to the nose, be like, bitch, get off of me. Quick kick to the back of the hamstrings again. Now throwing Dakota into the ropes before elbow in the spine. 3 separate times. Going around for a grapple on the back. Looking for a Russian leg sweep. And now looking on her own assault there. Similar to what Dakota Kai did to her. Standing moonsault, landing it there. Almost standing on the hair a little bit there as well. We don't really want to rip out the hair there of any of these wrestlers, but you know, it's sometimes what you have to do in this business. You might lose clumps of hair by being stood on it and then just rip like you know, you don't want that. Leg drop off the top rope. Shades of Loki there. Now going in for a head a little bit, elbow in the skull, the hairline, trying to bust it open a little bit, trying to get that blood, but quickly Dakota Kai with a roll through, trying to get a roll up victory. We have seen that working before in the CM Punk versus Edward match in the steel cage. Again, we do not condone attacks after the match and just using that title. Quick kick out one. Slamming that arm into the canvas. Stomp to the chest, stomp on the nose. Lyra Valkyria wants her moment. She wants to be able to fight against the world champion of the women's division. And meanwhile, Dakota Kai just every kick, every punch, every slam that is being done is taking the life out of those dreams. Super kick, and like it's just not working out for Lyra Valkyria. Going in for the pinfall attempt, 1, 2, no, only one count. Only one count. Only ever needed to be a 1 count. Quick stomp to the arm, and now Dakota Kai looking to dish out, and then against another quad kicks again. Every time you hit the face, like, nobody likes being hit in the face, right? But that is a thing that we can all agree upon. But it is just nasty every time, spiking her on her head. Well, her Corona spiked into the canvas. Just again, like, the amount of kicks going to the skull, that's going to give you a headache. That's going to mess up your breathing if it's on the nose. Wherever the kicks land, it messes up your face in many conceivable ways. And Dakota Kai is targeting the head there. Going after the knee there. That's the leg that actually messed up, I believe, as well. That I saw earlier when rolling through. So Dakota Kai going for that leg makes me believe that that is a prime target. There you go, tapping it to see if the leg works. And Lyra Valkyria managing to step up, but quickly going in for diving dropkick, missed. Lyra Valkyria with a diving splash. Connects though. Lyra Valkyria now going in for the pinfall attempt. I do not expect this to get that far. It is a 2 count though. Lyra Valkyria now going in for a elbow straight to the cranium. And going in, lifting up. Dakota Kai looking for a Hurricane Rana. Dakota Kai quickly turn it into uppercut there. Stomp to the leg again, the same leg that I was slightly skeptical on being okay or not. What is Dakota Kai doing? Dakota going to the outside a little bit. I think she might have mouthed off at like someone in the audience before getting back into the ring. Now doing some moves to get Lyra Valkyria a bit disorientated and let her run out of stamina that might have been built up there for again stomping down on the face. Her face is bruising up. I just want to point out there is bruises going on the face of Lyra Valkyria, I do believe, from all the kicks. I could be wrong, but if there wasn't any bruising, I'd be slightly, you know, I'd be slightly worried. Kick to the stomach. Valkyria down in the corner. Stomp again. Just continuous stomps on the knee. But we have seen Lyra Valkyria now getting pinned by Dakota Kai here. 1, 2. Kick out 2, but that was a weak kick out. Not able to use a lot of the leg strength there. And Dakota Kai may be looking for the chiropractor. No, quickly being reversed by Lyra Valkyria. DDT. And Lyra Valkyria going up top. Leg drop off. Oh no, splash off of the top rope. 1, 2, 3. And Lyra Valkyria is the #1 contender for Sparkle Sirens Women's Championship. Gaining the victory here tonight. Looking a little bit more in pain than she did before. But well done to Lyra Valkyria for picking up the win here tonight. Down the road at some point, Sparkle Siren's next challenger is here to take the gold. Or will she be put down like the rest of the challengers that has come forth, such as Rhea Ripley, like on Bella Fortuna? We don't know, but we shall find out soon.
We were the hungry, you fed us poison.